Okay. Hello, YouTube. So I actually have Instagram. I went live on Instagram, said hello to them, and then realized that I didn't go live on YouTube. Isn't that fun? All right, now that I have both of your attention, I'm going to be doing the readings from July 29th through August 3rd for this week, okay? I have no idea what clarifiers am I going to use. So I'm going to be using the Tattoo Tarot deck. So you're going to have fun with that. It's one of my favorite decks. I swear that just the artwork on this deck is crazy. All right, that was terrible. Let me see. What clarifier should I use? Let me see. I have to get a clarifier for you guys. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to try the moon deck. That's what we're going to do. Hi, Aurea. How are you? Hi, best friend. Oh, my best friend is on. I'm definitely going to be doing a reading. And hello to Leo season. Like, hello. Seriously. Here's the thing, guys. So one thing I need you guys to know is that August 15th is real. That day has to be celebrated because the retrogrades are over on August 15th. So I am going to, if you had a reading with me lately, excuse me, I have a sticky here. If you've done a reading with me lately, you most likely got a, what I should say? Hi, best friend. Did you remove the cameras? Did I remove the cameras? What cameras? You can't see me? YouTube? I think you can. Let me know though. Let me know. Okay, so if you've gotten a reading from me within the past like 3 days, I'll say 3 days, maybe before that, but I'm definitely gonna go with 3 days. I am telling you to do cleansings. August is the month of cleansing, guys. It is, you know, for my business people, think of this as like the 3rd quarter, right? Like that's it. No, actually, no, the 4th. August through December, the beginning of this new quarter, if you want to look at it that way, started correctly. And August 15th, actually August 1st and August 15th, but I would highly recommend August 15th. So if your birthday is August 15th, let me tell you, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. Okay, you can't see me shuffling. Let me see if Instagram is good. Oh, there's a lot of Leos here. What is happening? Oh my God. Guys, you know my relationship with Leos, right? Let me just tell you, you guys drive me crazy. But I cannot live without Leos, though. It is the most awkward relationship I have. You know, guys, I'm a Capricorn, so we're going to argue. So if you hit argue, let's go. But you guys ignite fire on me, though. So I'll take it. All right. I'm going to start with fire signs. Because I have fire signs on Instagram and fire signs in YouTube. So, sorry, guys. Okay. I keep getting phone calls. All right. All right. Aries, Leos, and Saggies. Oh, so what I was saying was you have to cleanse, guys. Especially August 15th. If you can make August 15th your ritual day, your cleaning day, that includes your home, your car, your office. If you're one of the people that likes to do laundry once a month, make it August 15th. Well, for the laundry, I would say make it August 14th. So the 15th, you know, you can ensure that you actually folded the clothes and put it away. August 15th, all retrogrades go back to normal. So you're going to start seeing things differently. And you know what? I don't know why. I'm actually going to bring in my I just want to shuffle it just in case I need to use it. I have a feeling I'm going to use this deck. This is the past deck. Ooh. All right. That's emergency anyways. And this is shuffled. I'm ready to go. Let me take out my mouse from here because I don't like to have... So here's the thing, guys. I don't like technology when I do my work. So believe it or not, doing these readings with YouTube and Instagram, it's kind of not my thing. I think, I mean, I am technologically unsavvy, but my work, I'm a Capricorn, right? So I like Earth. I like this. I don't like technology when I'm working. I feel like it interrupts my connection sometimes. So, but I'm getting there. We gotta evolutionize. I was actually just having that conversation with my sister. Oh, one thing before I move forward, I have to tell you this. So, as you guys know, September is a really big month. September, we're gonna celebrate the most beautiful Yemaya. She is just beautiful. I'm her daughter. And San Miguel. So normally my family, again, I don't know how much you guys know about Indom, if you've gone to my website and, check me out or whatever. But my work comes from family lineage, all right? It's, I was born into this, guys. Like sometimes I get people asking me, like, what are the best books that I can read to get to know the work that you do? How do I read tarot? So two things. One, I don't consider myself, I'm still considered a newbie, at least to my family standards. So I don't feel comfortable being a teacher just yet. Maybe in the future. There's a couple of baptisms I gotta go through. I'm not able to teach, and one thing that you will know if you've had a reading with me or if you know me, I am very honest. I will tell you if I can or I can't, and I will never jeopardize what I have for anybody. No disrespect to any of you. I will do my work. That I will do. But I will not ever cross lines that I'm not meant to cross. I value, I respect, and I uphold my family's tradition very, very highly. And again, no disrespect to anybody, but nobody's worth me tampering with my spiritual team and my spiritual time, my spiritual guides and my family. Okay. So with that said, so Yemaya and San Miguel September is their month. So normally we have this really, really big event. We go all out, and it's an all white event because, again, as you guys know, if you haven't, start going to my website and learning about Indom. We are on the white side. We do everything God first. We always bless things before we do anything. Before I go live, I always do my rituals. I make sure that my decks are clean. If my decks are heavy, I will not use them. Heavy, I mean, I could have just done a reading right before I went live, and I picked up on that person's energy and it's still here. Let's say, for example, I won't use this deck. As you can see, I have more than one, so we're going to be okay. We're going to get our readings done. But the point is that we have this event, and it is all white. We have a live palo performer. We do readings. We do specific things like cleansers. There's certain things that we do live, like in the moment. Of course, we cannot reach everybody because there's so many people there. But beforehand, we do try to get appointments made, and then the first 7 people, that's normally what we do, because as I mentioned, my family comes from La Siete Potencia y La 21 Divisiones, so we always go with 7 or 21. So those are numbers that we always work with, and guess what, I'm child number 7. Well, for my mom. For my dad, I'm child number 3. But the point is that I want you guys to keep an eye out on that, because for the first time ever, I'm actually going to open it up to Indom followers. It is going to be limited because, again, this is going to be my first time. Okay, so you know, whoever comes in, I don't know how many spots I'm going to have available for Indomers, but once you're there, like, once I put this on my website, you know, it's first come, first serve, and that's it. And you'll get to meet my family. So it's interesting because a lot of people always tell me, oh, you know, I don't really know you. I don't really get to see your face, whatever, whatever. And yes, you're not going to do that. I'm not going to show my face anytime soon unless I actually meet you in person or do a reading in person. And no crazy stuff. I'm not a criminal. It's nothing like that. I just really respect my work, and I want my work to be the focus. I oftentimes find that whenever tarot readers include their face in their readings, people get distracted. You get distracted by the color of their hair, the color of their lipsticks, and I'm not here for you to focus on me. I'm here to focus. I'm here to have you focus on my work. All right. But if you go to that event, you will meet me and my family. All 7 of us crazy. We're all crazy. I'm going to tell you that right now. With that said, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Aurea, so you're a Leo? Huh. I'm going to forget that, but I'm going to try to remember. Let me see YouTube. Can you please tell me how to cleanse? I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't like to generalize my work. That's why. So this answer is for Rhonda Allen. I don't like to generalize my work, so I don't like to tell people. I'm not the person to say, oh yeah, you know, take sage and do this. You know, it really depends on where you're at with your auras, with your chakras, where you're at in a lot of things. Many things can differ. You know, one person, I can tell you that you have to do work with the water. I could tell the other one you have to do work with fire. It really all depends. So I would have to do like a personal reading for me to really know. But of course, generally, I'm contradicting myself with what I just said. But literally, sage really does really good work. And clean water and rain and, of course, ocean, right? Those are like key players. So that's that, Rhonda. And salt baths. So I actually do salt baths. Here's the thing, guys. Salt baths can be as simple as you buying Himalayan salt and putting it in your tub. That's a salt bath, right? The salt baths that Indom does, those I actually meditate over my work. So it's different. It's a different type of salt baths, and some salt baths I actually include earth and root work. It's advanced stuff, but seriously, you can just get Himalayan salt at minimum. Like if you don't know what you're doing, definitely don't try to mix stuff because you don't know what you're doing, right? And I mean that respectfully. Just get Himalayan salt and just put it in the tub. And if you want to add some lavender or eucalyptus oils, you can do that. All right. You're welcome, Rhonda. I know, best friend. You were born on the 7th. You can't get rid of me. So as long as you understand that. All right. And Instagram, we're good. All right. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All answers have been made. This is a hell of a shuffle, you know. I'm ready. Let's go. How am I going to do this? I'm just going to do the general readings that I always do. All right. Aries, you have the Empress in reverse. Leos, Leos, the 3 of Swords. Leos. All right. Sagittarius, you have the 3 of Cups in reverse. I actually, I have my relationship with Sagittarius too. Overall, I'm going to have the, wow. So overall, fire signs, you have the Eight of Coins in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to start with Leos just because I'm vibing with Leos right now. Leos, to have the Eight of Coins and the Three of Swords, we're talking major clashes. And I'm just going to be as simple as I can get. Here it goes. Do not do not mix your money with your love. If you are seeing excuse me, who you are interested in, I get gold digger vibes here, right? And yes, this applies to females too. Okay, best friend. If you feel that you're investing financially a little bit too much, and I'm even going to add a little hint of emotional investment into someone, you're going to end up with a heartbreak. This person is not here really for you. They're here for whatever you can offer, whether that's, support emotionally, financially, or just, I feel like there's someone in your life that is trying to make you think that they're here, for the sex, for the relationship, for the future marriage, something along those lines. They're trying to make you think that they're here long term, but they're practically trying to be on some, oh, let me kill some time, or let me see how much I'm going to get out of this, or, let me tell them that, yeah, I'm really interested in that. I want a relationship, but I really want to fuck. Right? And excuse my French. Ease up on that. If you have a bond like this, be wary. Okay? Aries. So you have the Empress in reverse and you have the Eight of Coins in reverse. Listen, whatever investment it is that you think that you're going through, or that is going to go through. Does that make any sense? Like there's like an investment that you have made and you feel really confident. You may not see the results right away. Okay. I have to put this out there. There are vibes of a situation, and I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's really not funny what I'm about to say. It's kind of it's deceitful, right? So it's like you found out that you're not the father. Or like, okay, let me tell you what is in my head. Sometimes I try to like decipher and then I get caught in the mix. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone, like there was a breakup with someone and with your significant other, and this person came to you saying, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm missing my period. Or you are thinking, like if you're the male, you're thinking that this person that you slept with, you're questioning whether you left something in there in the oven, and you may be a little nervous because they may be pregnant, and it may be yours. So surprise, it's not. And for the guys that had the situation of the female asking you, for money for termination, like these are the vibes that I'm getting from this. It's not yours. It's not yours. It's not, right? But of course, this is a general reading. So if you feel that you're in this situation, seriously see me, so that I can really look at you, just in case it is yours and, we need to address things a little different. But these are the things that are happening for you, Aries. And for this week, because this is a week reading, you're going to get vibes like you're not going to get the job that you applied for. That loan that you requested, the refinancing is not going to go through. And it's like I said, August 15th, from August 15th and on. I don't know if you guys have looked at the July readings that I made, but I've pretty much been telling you guys, like, stay away from decision making. Some signs did have like good luck under the retrograde. Capricorn, believe it or not, was one of them. Thank you, God, because earth signs, they tend to go through the mud. But maybe you can try again after August 15th, Aries. All right? Saggies. So I have to be like straightforward first and foremost. You have this idea, Sagis, that you're getting cheated on. Like there's this third party situation. And again, Sagis, since January, you and I, we just been on different terms. Like you're in Africa and I'm like in Spain somewhere. Like we're not on the same page. Indom and Sagis, I'm hoping that by your birthday, we're gonna be able to rekindle. I don't want to break up, but Sagis, you guys are just always opposite from where I'm at. Like it's just so weird. The point is that there is no third party. It's in your head. It's in your head. Look at this. You have the Eight of Coins and the Three of Cups, and they're both in reverse. Don't. It's not. It's what you know that just ain't so. If you feel, Sagis, at least until the 15th, if you feel like you're about to start up an argument, just don't. I want to tell you, like, do the opposite. Obviously, you still have to go to work. Like, that's not the opposite I'm talking about. But it's not a thing. This third party situation is not a thing. And I feel dirty thoughts. Like, Sagis, I'm getting I'm getting visions of you literally seeing in your head. You're imagining like your partner with this other person. And I really, I'm in them, so I'm always gonna ask you to check yourself first. Seriously, check yourself, Sagis. Is it that you want a threesome? Deep down inside, check yourself. Why are these thoughts in your head? Because again, this is a general reading, and based on a personal reading, I'll be able to really know more. But do you really, really, really have proof of this third party situation? I don't know. I don't know, Saji. It doesn't convince me. All right. At least until the 15th, just be cautious and wary of your thoughts. It's most likely going to be the opposite for you. All right. All right. Well, I get. Okay. Best friend, I'm glad because this right here, I can't have you dealing with this girl. And let me see, where's Instagram? Oh, Instagram is still there. My Instagram is so weird. I can never tell like who's on or who's not unless they send me and people keep calling me. I can never tell like who's on, but it's okay. You can and on Instagram it's gonna be on for 24 hours. But Instagrammers, if for whatever reason you miss anything, just go to YouTube or just go to my website, and I always upload on my website my readings. So my first, well, I don't do clarifiers in reverse. So for you, Aries, I focus on what is working. All right. I focus on what is working. I'm not going to go into the full moon for August just yet because I haven't released the August readings that I did for you guys. And I'm going to go into the full moon in that reading. So that's going to come in another video. So at least for you, Aries, just focus on what is working and focus on what your goals are. Okay, so really tap into yourself, into your inner being, and of course, hang out with your spiritual team from time to time. Follow your gut instinct. You kind of know what's up with this situation, with this partner of yours, or this person that you slept with, and you may have these, pregnancy thoughts. And the thing is, Aries, I don't see it being a sad situation where, for example, you and your wife or you and your husband were pregnant and you lost a pregnancy. I don't see that. Like, that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to specifically somebody's just trying to use you as a cash cow and trying to use the whole pregnancy situation, all right? So keep your eye on the prize. Let's do that. For my Leos, should I say is now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. So, like I said, if you feel that you're the one investing too much, cut. Cut. Maybe you'll send them a text on the 15th or on the 16th of August. But right now, stop, do not pass go. You should not be investing right now on anyone, especially financially. Don't pay for nobody's mortgage. Don't pay for nobody's car, their gas, their easy pass. Just don't. All right. Right now, because you have to recharge, you have to charge for Leo season. You really need to be doing work internally right now. All right. So try to avoid this heartbreak as much as you can. And of course, it doesn't have to be a heartbreak, but you're gonna be disillusioned. They're just not gonna be what you think they are. It's not gonna turn out. So it could change in the 15th, guys. It could change. All right. And for my Saggies, here goes the threesome. Saggies, really talk to yourself. Okay. Let me just focus. All right. When I let others shine, I shine too. Right? I feel like you have to let yourself burst into confetti. There's like this tension that you have. And seriously, Saj, like I keep having this threesome situation with you. If that, it's okay if that's what you want. You know that certain people, they look down upon that lifestyle, that they're not their thing. So don't talk to them about it. But if it's in the back of your head, and again, I don't see it as a cheating situation, because I think we both know that you really don't have concrete proof of that. So seriously, Sagis, is it that that's one of your desires that you yourself don't even want to admit, or you yourself don't want to accept of yourself? Just think about it. For sure, you could be getting a you probably got a request from a couple to be the third party, and you're thinking about it, but you're having, like, feelings, whether it's culturally or socially, or you're just feeling some type of awkward. I think you're gonna go with a yes, though. I'm just putting that out there. All right, let's be done with fire, because I spent too much time on y'all today. I just got excited because y'all showed me love. It's okay. Let me see. All right, good. I'm gonna go with, let's go Earth. Why not? Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. If I could shuffle, my nails, I put these things on, and now I have to learn how to, it's like I have to reteach myself. But I like to, I work hard, so I like to give myself whatever I want. And I don't know why I wanted nails. And they are acrylic, they're fake. They're not mine. But I mean, mine are growing under it. So maybe I'll whatever, I'll get there. All right. Let's see. One more time, guys. Fire signs, y'all really fired me up. I was on a go. And now with earth signs, I feel like I'm simmering down. I'm ready. Capricorn, the Tower in reverse. Yes, this is good. I hope. We have to see the overall card, but thank you, God. Now we don't have the Tower. Right side up. But it's still here, though. It's still here. So you know me, guys. Whenever a card comes, even if it's in reverse, it's still there. So we can always figure out ways to make that scenario have a different outcome. Taurus, you have the Seven of Pentacles right side up. I know there was a reading. I just don't know which one. Taurus, If there's a Taurus here, let me know. But I know that Taurus had this card in July. In one of the general readings that I did in July, Taurus had this, but they had it in reverse. It's killing me now. I have to go look at my readings. I know this was for Taurus, and I'm glad that it's now right side up. Virgos, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Go you. But I mean, it's Virgos. I mean, of course, this is what you're gonna get, right? And overall, oh, wow, wow, wow. This is good. I'm like in shock. So Taurus, I mean, really Taurus? So we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Things are aligning. Your finances are aligning. Emotionally, you're moving forward. I feel like there was a connection with you and someone. It could be, it's Taurus, you connected with a male. For sure it's a male. So, this male could be your partner. This male could be your boss. This male could be like, and by partner, I meant like a business partner, but it could also be your significant other. It's a male, all right? The person that's doing that kind of came in and made your situation better is a male. And it's aligning for you. You feel aligned. And it's interesting because you've been wishing for this. This is what you've been praying for. You see the connection and like how this person is just looking at the moon like, please help. Like they're bonding with them, right? And I want to say that this person is a fire sign. Highly, 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 like a very, 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 very high probability that it's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is going to align for you during Leo season. Okay, it's like you're about to see the fruit of your labor. I have to go look at this reading, Taurus, that I did for you before because I am almost 100% sure, and my memory is a little effed up, guys. I know, Taurus, that you had this in reverse. I know this. When I'm done, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go check your reading about that. So, Taurus, with there being a balance, now you're gonna start getting answers. You're gonna start seeing the fruit of your labor. All right, this is really good because I know Taurus had a rough time in July. Oh, child, emotionally, you guys were you went through it, but it's okay because now, the seeds were planted, and now we're gonna move forward. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Instagram. Yeah, I keep getting these phone calls. Sorry. All right. So for you, Cappies, you have the Tower in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Cups. Friendships are going to start aligning. Relationships are going to start becoming healthier. This does not mean rekindling, Cappies. This does not mean getting back with an ex. This does not mean being 100% honest. And I'm not saying be a liar. I'm not saying be deceitful. Just, you don't have to like overshare right away. You're going to be very excited about this rekindling. Well, it's not rekindling. It's like the relationships that you had at odds, relationships that, and relationship does not have to be like love. This could be a business relationship. This can be a sibling relationship. Some heavy shit went down. When I mean heavy, I mean heavy. Like probably the worst that you could have possibly experienced, Cappies, that went down. But now you're in a place where, again, especially after the cleansing of August 15th, it no longer serves you to hold on to that situation. It's now, Cappy, is like you're moving forward. And it's not that you're going to forget. It's not that you're going to disregard. It's that now you have no more fucks left about this. So it's not going to be, well, I hope that you're not going to be on a cocky term about it, but you can actually sit down in front of this person. You can actually share space with this person. You can actually have a very basic conversation, which never happened before. Um, and I feel this need to, like, you're going to want to laugh. But the laughter is not on negative terms or out of hypocrisy. It's not that type of laugh. It's more like, huh, it no longer serves me. It's no longer a thing for me. Like, you're moving forward. I cannot explain to you how forward, how much. Let me put it to you this way. Cappies actually, at least the sun Cappies, moon Cappies, you struggled, but the sun Cappies, meaning, you know, that you actually were born in Capricorn season. So a lot of Cappies actually benefited from this retrograde. And with the thing that happened for you Cappies during this retrograde is that everything that you've been praying for since December 15th through January 15th, that those prayers where you were during that time period, the Capricorn period, now during this retrograde, you started seeing the fruits of your labor, similar to where now Taurus is. This is where you were, Cappy, during this retrograde. So now everything, especially the tower moments that you had during this year, you're literally releasing them. And when I tell you, Cappies, August 15th, please, 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 please cleanse. Because now is when Cappies are going to start preparing emotionally and spiritually with alignments with the universe for, sorry, Instagram, I keep getting interrupted with phone calls. This is where Capricorns are going to start the cleansing season so that they can be ready by December 15th, when Capricorn season starts, to receive. All right? I had told you at some point in one of my readings that Cappies, this is going to be the groundwork. This is where we start digging and digging and digging. We're going to start planting our seeds. So be careful, Cappies, what seeds you planted, because next year is when we're going to start reaping, right? So think about that. For my Virgos, yes, 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 and yes, right? So Virgos are more on, because of, when was it, in March, that was there March? Now I can remember. The full moon that happened with Virgo vibes, I have to look back at those dates. That's when your season started, at least your cleansing season. And it was your moment. So everything that you planted then, I believe it was March. It was between March and April. All right. Now you are sitting like in a throne. Like, yes, I put in the work. Yes, that divorce is finalized. Yes, that contract is completed. Yes, that project is completed, and we were able to get this amount of money. It's so interesting because if I have actually one of my mentors is a Virgo, and if this reading is not for him, I'm probably, you know what, I'm gonna send him this link. This is him. That contract is gonna close in your favor. That those risks that you've taken, they're gonna turn out to be in your favor. You just have to put in the work, because this is what happens with earth signs, right? Like you have to ground yourself. It's not onto your inside earth that the roots start coming up. Roots. It sounded like I said rooster. You guys deal with me. You guys will be all right. But Virgos, when I tell you, I mean, Ace of Pentacles, what else do you need? It's the Ace of Pentacles. What else do you need? Right? And it's also going to start giving you some calm and peace. And you're going to be able to breathe. Because the thing with Virgos, I mean, Capis and Taurus too, but Virgos mostly, you tense up so bad. It literally takes like a hammer. Like, you know, when you, not even. I was going to use an analogy, like to take an ice box and hit it with a hammer. But even when you hit it with a hammer, sometimes all you get is sprinkles. Right? That's Virgos. So it's good, my friend. It's good to see that, you know, you're going to be able to ease up a bit and enjoy life a little bit better. All right. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. And, you know, Taurus and Virgo, you guys are more in the forward stages than Capis. But it's okay because Capis are catching on. Right? It really wouldn't surprise me if for next reading, Capis are going to have similar readings to you because like earth signs, at least for this year, it's not always like this, but at least for this year, you guys kind of go through the same stages in different moon sets. Like it's really cool how you guys work. If I could make a prediction, and I don't know if I'm overstepping my boundaries here, but I would say that fire signs may take this on next year because I haven't seen fire signs work in that alignment in a couple of years. So we'll see. We'll see. But, you know, Virgo, remember when I said when I was doing the fire readings, I was hyped up and then I was shuffling for the earth signs and I said, I feel like I'm mellowing down. Remember? I feel like it was you. I mean, overall, earth signs have good, really, really good readings. I'm very happy about that. But, you know, Capis is still with the tower over there. The tower is still there. It's in reverse, which is great. They'll come around. And then, you know, Taurus is now the beginner. They're now tasting the sweetness. But you reached your goal. Like you're there, you know? So I think my connection was mostly to you, Virgos, and Capis and Taurus. All right, let's see, Capis. So you have the owl, yeah. All right, there is medicine in my shadow. And I'll tell you, I'm a Capricorn, there definitely is medicine in my shadow. There is wisdom here. And believe it or not, Capis, the fact that you're able to move forward, as much pain and sorrow and all that, you know, all those good stuff that people go through, my God, did it make you open your eyes. At minimum, please appreciate the fact that you are now so much wiser. And here's the thing, Capis. Because of what happened with this relationship, it not only made you stronger, it made you wiser, it also forced, like the universe forced that other person in the relationship to go through the same process you did. Surprise, right? And believe it or not, this person is going to be one of the most appreciative people for you or towards you. They're going to be so thankful that you're in their life. They may even feel like they're not even good enough to have you in their life. Like they're lucky to have you in their life. It's not going to be the other way around, though. Like, you know, you feeling like they're the best thing that you had in your life, because it's almost like that scenario could have been avoided, but you did you did the best you could to avoid it. So it was really out of your hands, right? So yeah, no, this is what I'm telling you. You're going to laugh about this. And it's not an evil laugh. It's just going to be like, oh, wow. It's going to be one of those laughs, all right? Taurus. So you have, I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. My body and my worth. My body and my worth. Yes. Yes, Taurus, because again, now that you're seeing the fruit of your labor, now that everything is aligning, there is like this breath of fresh air vibe about you because you're almost there. Like, look at her. Let me just look at her. And again, remember, see the moon here? The full moon. I keep telling you. Again, I'm gonna release the readings that I did for August. So you're gonna understand this reading a little bit more when you get those readings. But she's technically, I envision her on top of a mountain just receiving it all. Like, yes, universe. Yes, universe. Bring it in. Yes, sun rays. Come in. I welcome you. I want to bathe myself in sun rays. Yes, yes, yes. More, more, more. Abundance, abundance, abundance. There's going to be more, more, more. It's just that the more that's coming is no longer going to be as negative as it was before. All right. And then for my Virgos, this is a great step for you, Taurus. Seriously. For my Virgos, you have, I allow stillness to heal and reveal. She's not even worried. Look how confident the woman is. Like, she is bare naked. And you see her, she's just sitting there like, okay. She's not even she's not bothered. She's not bothered because she's reached a point of, and again, see, remember how I said that Taurus and Virgo kind of, you guys are kind of walking a similar path. Like, Taurus is a little bit behind Virgo, but you guys are closer than Cappies. But Cappies is going to get there. Look, it's almost as if they're the same person and you're just seeing it from a different point of view. Right? There's a connection between Taurus and Virgos. So if you are in a relationship with if you're a Taurus in a relationship with a Virgo, if you're a Virgo in a relationship with a Taurus, the alignment between you guys, let me tell you, 2020 is going to be unbreakable. It's going to be nothing but success and forward movement for you guys. All right. Whew. All right. Earth signs. Woo. This is good. I am really glad that we had a good reading. I'm going to move forward with water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hold on, I want to drink my coffee. What is happening here? I don't know. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For you guys, I feel I get silence and sadness. What is up? I don't know. I'm wondering if that's what's best. Yep. So we have the Nine of Cups. We're talking loneliness, Cancer. You feel really, really lonely. Almost like, so you've been putting in the work. But this is more family, and I feel like you are the one that's the adult, the elder. Like, you're disconnected from your family. Like, literally, people did not come to your dinner. Literally, those are the vibes I get, and you feel so lonely about it. And it's like, so I have all of these riches, I have all of this, I fought so much for all of this, and for what? Right? Like that's where your thoughts are. Scorpio. Oh Lord. Hmm. So you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, but I get a connection to temperance. You're tempering with. I feel like you have to be careful with your like your credit cards, your debt. You're not managing it properly, and it's connected to emotional state. It's similar to Leo. Similar to Leo's reading, I have for you. Um, it's like no matter how much you try to pay off your debt, no matter how much you try to like, get a second job, a third job, a fourth job, a it job, you can't seem to figure it out, right? And I think it's because you're an emotional buyer. Pisces, you have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, connection to fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. So with the with the Knight of Wands, there is this new beginning here. Most likely, like I said, August 15th. Please, please, please pay attention to that date. It's very, very important. Oh my God, Scorpios. Look what card came out for the overall energy for water signs. Let me show it to you right side up. Let me show Instagram and let me show you YouTube. You see that? Temperance, but it is in reverse. And what I told you, Scorp, this gives me vibes of temperance because look, if you see here, you're going to and from, to and from, to and from. Here in temperance, you're going to and from, to and from. It's just that with temperance, remember I told you it's an emotional connection. That's what's messing up your money flow. In one side, you're going back and forth with money, and the other side you're going back and forth with emotions. Make a decision. Just choose. Just choose, Scorp. Choose and go. Right? This wishy-washy deal, especially with you, it's just not a thing. And it's interesting for me, but I get like no sex vibes. Like it's like a blockage. Like you are so focused on this and the back and forth, and it's like your feet are not on the ground. Like you need a earth sign, Scorp. You need a Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo to come in and kind of help you. Say, hey, come back to life. Put your feet on this ground real quick, because this wishy-washy, this 1 minute yes, 1 minute no, it's taking a toll on you, and it's gonna continue to. All right. Now, for the rest of my water signs, the fact that you have temperance in reverse, I have to warn you. All right. We have Leo season coming in. If you don't know what Leo season means, I really think you should look at my August videos when I release them, or just seriously Google what Leo season means. And I know a lot of people have they look at the work that I do, or astrology, as like a fox. Like it's not real, or whatever the case is. But planets are real. Their alignment affects the universe. Like it's real, whether you want to accept it or not. It is what it is, right? And we have to understand, water signs, that although normally when you look at life platonically and on the basics, water puts out fire. So technically you always are able to some way somehow control fire signs. But I'm telling you, Leo season may not be that way. For this season, it's not going to work that way. So you should really be making a decision and working with that, because you're about to learn. Like, you're going to learn today type of vibes, Scorp. Leo season is gonna be a little rough for you. It may not. Again, this normally applies to the sun rising, not the moon rising, but still there. And like I said, if it's there, it's there. All right. For my cancers, with this temperance, you really are heartbroken. And I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like your bride did not show up to church. Like, you have a runaway bride in your hands. Like, this person, you went above and beyond for this person, and you prepared something so beautiful. You were rejected for like, you asked the hand of marriage, and they said no, they're not ready. I'm just questioning whether this is a good thing or a bad thing for you. It may seem like it's a bad thing right now because temperance is in reverse, but maybe in the future you may find out that it was best. You know what I mean? I feel for you. I feel for you, Cancer, because it's a tough place to be, to feel lonely and to be like lost in your emotions by yourself. Like, someone is not hearing you. Like, you want somebody's attention and they're just not hearing you. And like, your children are just making decisions for themselves, like about whatever the fuck they want. And they feel that they can. But this is what I mean. Like, this may be what's best for you in a weird, awkward way that maybe right now you're not seeing it. And for those cancers that are having issues with their kids, like, maybe your kids are in a place where they can make those decisions, and maybe you should trust them a little bit more. Maybe you don't have to always hover over them. You know what I mean? For you, Pisces, we have the Knight of Wands, and with Temperance in reverse, you are out for somebody's soul. I mean, this is dark right here. And by dark, I mean like black spider type of ish. Like, you've closed the chapter, and it was a matter of the heart chapter. And when I tell you, you have no fucks given and you're ready to just take over the world, you're ready. But you know what, Pisces, I think that deep down inside you're hurting as a mug, and you are going to become like a black widow. Like, the spider, the one that after they mate, they make love, they have sex. I don't know the terminology for when spiders have sex, but whenever the black widow meets with the man, like the male version or the other version, I don't know. Once the intercourse takes place, and they get their eggs or whatever that process is, they kill the guy. Like, this is why they're called black widows. Like, they're ruthless. And this is what I get from you. Oh my God, Pisces, this is what I get. Like, black widow, black widow, black widow, black widow. That's it. Like, this is you. So, I just want to nicely tell you, be careful the seeds that you plant, because, eventually they're going to come out. So you reap what you sow, right? You are a force to be reckoned with, for sure. It's like you know something, you have this new beginning, now you have a better understanding of things, but you just like a warrior, like you're ready to go to war. Like, what's up? Yeah, Pisces. You have, like, I mean this respectfully, but a little bit of anger issues right now, at least, right? So, Cancer, you have collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. And you know what? Even if it's true, of course, obviously, you don't need a tarot reading for that. But wait, I froze with Instagram. Wait, what is happening? Okay, I'm back. So sorry, Instagrammers, again. And sorry, YouTube, because you have to deal with this. But although this is true, Cancer, it is always best to have more people involved and all that good stuff. That's great. But it's okay if it's not right now. And I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. It's just, it may not be coming right now. Right? That's interesting. Scorpio, I am the weaver of my reality. But here's the thing. Honestly, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this spider has a lot to do over here with Pisces. But it did come out for you, Scorp. So I am the weaver of my reality. And again, this is what I'm saying. Like, why are spiders all over water signs? What is happening? But think of it as a spider. If you're weaving, if you're creating your home, if you're building your home and you keep changing the color of the walls and you keep changing the type of bricks that you want to use, you keep changing the tiles that you want, eventually, like there has to come a point where you're going to realize that it's going to look like a hot ass mess. Right? So understand, again, you reap what you sow. So the more you stay in this wishy-washy situation and you're not able to make decisions, understand this is what's going to happen to you. Because this is what you're going to sow. All right? And for my Pisces, so it says proper rest helps me feel and look my best. Because that sounds like it rhymes. You should sit a couple of things out. Pisces, you should think things through, and for maybe look into the crescent moon for August. Instead of the full moon, the full moon tends to be a little intense. The crescent tends to kind of bring out the best in you. The full moon, it's intense. It's a full moon. It's full, right? It's full of energy. It can increase your anger. It can increase your state of being, right? So maybe you, Pisces, should be working with the crescent moon of August instead of the full. The full moon, not the full, like the full card, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's finish this up and let's go with air. And then we'll be done. Thank you guys for being with me throughout this reading. I really appreciate it. I feel like I have to change the title of this live. This reading ended up being more than just a 1 week reading. And I'm going to take it because I believe in, things happening for a reason. So I'm going to change the name of it. I don't know what I'm going to name it. All right, I'm doing air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. All right. Well, you know what? I should have done like HGTV, or I think that's the title of it. That was terrible. On Instagram. I have never done that. Maybe I should. Maybe the next reading I'll do that. All right. Yeah. I'm ready. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Gemini. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Aquarius. You have the World. Yes, yes, yes. And Libra, the Hermit in reverse. Are we hiding or are we actually going to blurt things out? Which one are we doing? And then, well, excuse the heck out of me. Interesting. Interesting reading. So, air signs, you all have the Page of Pentacles as your overall. So, with the Page of Pentacles, we're talking about upgrades, leveling up, right? Mostly with your pentacles, but this can also be a home leveling. Like you may be moving, you may be, upgrading. Somebody's renting an apartment in the house that you're renting, or they ended up renting the whole house. Like there's going to be something that's going to be better than what you prepared for. All right. So for you, Gemini, we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It seems as if you were planning for something and it clearly didn't work out. Like you're like, what the fuck? Like I keep working hard. I'm always on time at work. I keep doing the best I can to be the best wife I can, or the best husband I can, and it's just not enough, and it's not enough, and it's not enough. And you have these thoughts, but it's actually worked out to be for the better, because you're about to enter a whole nother level. It's like, how do I explain myself? So, okay, a female this is what I'm seeing. A female has been wanting to be a wife. They want a relationship. Like, why is it that all my friends, this girl is crazy, the other one is a hoe, the other one, she's done ABCD. How come they're in a relationship and I'm not? Like, what's wrong with me? It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's just that you had to reach a certain level in order to even understand relationships on a whole nother level, so that whenever you do meet the person you're supposed to marry, you're able to actually maintain that relationship, because the person that you were a year ago would never be able to maintain that relationship. That's what this is about. All right, Gemini. For my Aquarius, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the World. Your wish is my command type vibes. This is your thing. This is your moment. Leo season is going to be the ish for you. I'm going to tell you that. Make it count. Literally, as the Knight of Pentacles, make it count. Everything, make it count. Don't do anything just because. Make everything count. Try to get as much as you can out of every scenario, out of every situation, because it's your moment. So with that said, I also want you to invest within spiritually, as Indom, you know what I'm going to tell you, right? Because this time frame, this window, it's like a portal that's open. And it's up to you, right? What are you going to put in that portal? Are you going to put the bad vibes? Are you going to put flowers? Are you going to send vodka? Like, what is it? What is your reality going to look like? Are you going to go into the portal? Like, are you going to give in? What's going to happen with this time period, right? It's like you have the world. It's whatever you want it to be, right? Hold on, let me drink my coffee. And then for Libras, we have the Hermit, and it's in reverse. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel that there's a lot of insincerity, but I don't see it as betrayal. Does that even make sense? Okay, let me tell you this. Like, you could not be sharing certain information about yourself with someone. You mean well, and it's because you feel that if you say this about yourself and you share this situation, this thing about yourself, things may go south. or if they may not work out the way that you want them to. And it's fair. Don't be so hard on yourself. It is a new beginning. We're talking about the knight, right? Again, I always tell you, remember what a knight, a page, and a king or queen, right? Um, it's okay. You know, as a knight, we talk about challenges. We're talking about going to war. We're talking about being hurt. We're talking about going extra miles. We're talking about going 100 miles a minute. You know, it's a knight, right? Um, so you're not a novice. You're not a novice because you're not a page, but you're still a knight. The thing with the knight is that now, because you've already been a page and you understand things better, you're now able to communicate and practice and do. You have more authority now. You have more freedom now. So having the hermit in reverse, you're choosing to not share information and to not communicate certain things about yourself. But like I always say, the hermit is still here. So eventually this will turn right side up and you will be sharing the information. All right? It's okay though. Like seriously, don't worry too much about it. And you know, air signs, I do want to tell you, there is a strong water sign vibes with you guys. So my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Um, if you have a bond with a water sign or relationship, anything like that, I'm gonna ask you to actually cross watch, which means go look at the water sign readings. All right. Let me see. And you know, for you Aquarius, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You're doing too much. Just chill out, all right? You're gonna be all right. All right, I'm ready. Gemini, you have my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. So here's the thing, Gemini, have you reached out to other people? I feel a sense of it's not disconnect. It's just that you probably have not used all your resources. Think about that. Think about that. There's more, but there is someone that you have not reached out to or have not connected with. So think outside the box for me, Gemini. All right. Aquarius, with the world, you have my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. When I tell you, I mean, do I really have to explain this? Aquarius, like you literally have the world. You call the shots. It's whatever you want. I can't tell you anything else. I don't have the vocabulary to clarify that. You literally have the world. It's up to you what you're gonna do with it. All right. And then for my Libras, we have I shed habits that hinder my truth and I release and renew. That makes sense. Because again, like I said, and even if you look at the color scheme of things, well, YouTube can see it more than Instagram. But let me show it just because. If you see like your two tarot cards are more on the dark side of things, right? And then versus look at Aquarius, right? Aquarius doesn't look that dark, right? And neither does Gemini, right? So for you though, Libra, you are a little bit more on the dark side. And again, it's because it's not a negative thing. It's just you're a little bit reserved with your information. And it's okay for you to not want to share. That's fine. That's fine. But you do know that well, you do know this, so I don't have to say that, but you're working with your habitual self. There could be things like, I don't know, you probably had a DUI, using that as an example, right? You probably had a DUI and you don't want to share that with people. That's totally okay. But eventually there's going to be a situation where you guys are going to want to go out, or, your friends are going to ask you, hey, can you be the designated driver? Whatever the case is, you're going to have to confront this one way or the other, right? And it does not have to be now. And that's okay. It's okay. You're going to be just fine. All right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Oh, hi, beautiful girl. I see you on Instagram. Thank you. Like I said, you know what? Rewatch. For anybody that just came in new, just rewatch the beginning of the video, because there were some announcements that I made, and I want you guys to all know that, have that information. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I will be releasing the August readings at some point. And yeah, just keep an eye on that. And thank you guys so much. Enjoy your Sunday, and make sure that I'm with your spiritual guides, whether that is God or whatever your practices are. Just spend time with your spiritual guides today. All right? Thank you so much. I'll see you later, Instagram. And I will see you later, YouTube.